Hello. How's it going? How are you? What is up, everyone? Thank you so much for being here. I postponed Chili's birthday party, okay? In case you missed it, it is not Chili's birthday. I was not able to dedicate the time that I wanted to throwing him a really great birthday stream, so we are going to do that at a later time. Today, we're gonna yap, do makeup, watch, play makeup, and also hopefully beat the thing. Yeah. How's everyone doing? How's your day? I hope everything is treating you well. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm working on a really cool project that will make you pee and yell and shit and cry and scream. So I've been busy with that. It's going to be really cool. Hi Raven. So just an average day. An average day. You will have a very average day in the future. But yeah, so I've been so busy with that, and then I'm also getting ready for my trip. I am dying. Thank you for the 3 stream streak, Lazy Crypt. Yeah. Also there will be a brother stream while I am visiting my family. Probably next Tuesday. Or like the upcoming Tuesday. Um, I think that'll be the only one. Maybe. I did do something with my hair. I'm gonna cut it later, but I did refresh the dye, so it's darker today. But yeah, I gotta trim the bangs and these little pieces. On your channel? Yes. Yes, on my channel. I will make sure to have everything announced. We'll probably do it at the usual stream time though. So 11 a.m. CT and everything. But I need to discuss. But yeah, we can still do a brother stream. Yay! Hello, Pharaoh. Yeah, I wanted it to be darker, so it is darker now. It is darker. And yeah, I have so much packing to do. I have so much to do before I leave. But that's okay. I'll get it done. I always do. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of blush. Yeah, I really like the dark hair. I think it looks good. I don't mind when it's like a little bit lighter than this, but glad to have it darker. Sir Yubnam, thank you so much for 10 months. Whoop. Whoop. Hell yeah. Thank you. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Anything cool and fun and exciting going on? Prince Chili's new shirt didn't arrive. So, I don't know when that's gonna show up. Why did that flash? Hmm. So, yeah. Um, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing to talk about, to tell you all about life-wise, I don't think. Besides that, I'm getting ready for my trip and I have an early flight. Isn't that fun? A Peppy Christmas variety show starring Poppy, featuring musical numbers, guest skits, and mystery games. How did you know? How did you know such a thing would have happened? But yeah, what's nice is I'll be back in time to do some cool Christmas stream stuff. Um, which is always good and fun. I know they moved the stream title and the numbers and everything. I saw that today. Is that an interesting update? I wanted to dye my hair green when I was like 12 or 13, but my mom wouldn't let me. I'm gonna dye enough to see what I would look like with green hair. I doubt I will do it. It's fun having colored hair. Same as always here, really. Yeah, even Leon was showing me today. He thought it was something with his monitor. I was like, no, mine's doing that too. Maybe they're not rolling it out to everyone. I don't know. Desktop? Yep, desktop. Everything's up above the video player instead of below. I was told it was wear Christmas sweater day in the office today. I went out and bought one specially. Got to the office, barely anyone was wearing one. And someone was going around taking pictures of people that were wearing Christmas sweaters to put on the website. I had to look later in the day and I was the only person that wasn't put on the website. Are you serious? Damn, what a bummer. What about me? Oh, this is the wrong color. I used to have dark blonde highlights. Wanting to dye hair again, but I procrastinate. That's valid. Maybe in the new year. Like, hard not to take that personally. No, literally. Literally, that's super weird. Like, you should tell them. You should be like, oh, they forgot to put me on the website. Someone should put me on the website. Cause yeah, why are you the only one? Hi, Mind Eileen. Happy Friday Eve. It's Eve's Friday. Like, I don't want to be on the website, but if I'm the only person that's not, yeah, that's really strange. Office politics, especially because you went out and bought a sweater just for it. That really sucks. And then watch if next year you don't come in with a Christmas sweater, everyone will be wearing one. My work had an ugly Christmas sweater contest last year. I wore my grandma's ugly sweater from the 80s that had a teddy bear and all kinds of cute Christmas embroidered stuff on it. Anyways, I lost. The guy who won just put a light around his sweater. Stuff like that always sucks. If I'm ever hurting for money, I can sell my hair for like 500 bucks. It's long enough and never been dyed and it's black. I just hope it would go to Cardi B or Cher. Hit up their email, their team. Went through that whole thought process earlier. I'm glad you agree. I definitely agree. No, I remember in high school there was like the Halloween costume contest, and there was a person who did like a full pharaoh costume. Like they had done like like the jackal, so they had like the whole jackal face and like the headpiece and everything and like a big staff, and it was like really crazy and it was definitely handmade. And you know who won? Someone that showed up wearing like a gold construction hat and like a gold shovel and then a construction vest and said they were a gold digger. That's who won. And even they were like, I definitely shouldn't have won this. The person with that really insanely well made costume should have won. What? Like, yeah, it was really cool. And the thing is like it wasn't put to like a school vote. It was like the student council who decided who won that. And they were like gold digger. Ha ha. I learned it's best not to participate in office things like that. I'm really hard into dog costumes one time. that were even themed around where we worked using official work stuff. And one of the HR girls won by putting some glasses on her dog and got like $500. That's wild. Speaking of Office, did you see the copy pasta I sent you yesterday? Mostly only super funny in that context. But I did. I saw it. Sorry, I read it to Leon. It's so silly. It's so silly. Student council is just a popularity club. Like actually, but like, yeah, it was weird. There were some people on student council that I liked, but there was one in particular that I don't think was very nice. But I have no idea. I just know that the year I graduated, they had the like the like the what are they called? Like the things in the yearbook that people can win, like the like best dressed, like most likely to succeed. I don't remember what all of those were. Like the what are they called? You know what I'm talking about though. But so that graduating year, um there was like the nominees, right? And I found out that the person who won actually didn't win and someone else won, but the people on student council, like one of them like didn't like the girl that actually won best dressed. So they changed it so that the other person won. Yeah, like the awards, I guess. I feel like they have like a special name. But yeah, that kind of stuff is very common. Doesn't that suck though? I feel really bad for like the girl who did win had really like fun, cool style. So it's like it wasn't bad that she won instead, but it sucks. Like I feel like the other person was like, I don't know, robbed of that. Like that really does suck. And it's like that's just like really mean. I don't know. Isn't there usually an adult around to avoid stuff like this? Apparently there wasn't. Apparently there wasn't. Went to the yearbook committee club or whatever. It's called like 7 times out of the year, and they still put my picture in the club section. Ayy. I don't really put much stock in any of those awards. Even official stuff is very rarely the person that deserves it that gets it. Yeah, there's still like a level of popularity that goes to it, for sure. You know? I think it's just like a nice experience to be the person that wins or whatever. But yeah, that was really surprising because I knew that people in my grade could be mean, but I didn't think they would do something like that. But I don't know what the beef was between those two girls because they're both like not in circles that I really spoke to. So I have no idea. But yeah, all I know is that the year I bought I my high school boyfriend a candy cane, he didn't get it, and he bought me a candy cane and I didn't get it. And I was like, who the fuck intercepted the candy canes? Who made me not get my candy canes? You dick. Stole my candy canes. So that was my beef. But yeah. No, the awards or whatever. I don't remember who won what awards. I only remember the best dress thing, and I remember the girl who won like artist um deserved it. She won like every year. She was very talented. She like basically like came out of the womb drawing like shaded full pictures. Like I don't know. Some people are just like that, you know what I mean? Is she famous now? Not to my knowledge. I have no idea what she's up to. I hope she still draws. This is going to sound like I'm still upset about it. I'm not. But when I was in elementary school, I actually organized a big thing to help pick up trash in the area around the school. It was very well known that I was the one who started doing it because I did not have much else to do at recess. At the end of the year, they called up every single kid but me to get an award for it. One of the parents, not mine, even tried to stop the awards. That school really hated me. Wait, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Dude, what? Like, nothing's more insane than adults that have beef with actual children. Like, what kind of. That's actually fucked up. That is like actually like it would be one thing if you were a teenager, but like as actual like 9-year-old, like that's actually insane. Like that's I've never seen the movie or read the book Carrie, but I feel like based off of my knowledge of the story, it would be warranted for you to have a similar reaction. Um Hi Mandel, did you try the Hi-Fi Rush game? It has very retro vibes. Not yet. Not yet. Made me pretty sad at the time, but what could you? Yeah, that's genuinely so upsetting. Well, why am I? Why am I? What? Get off of my stream. This is my stream. Okay. But that's actually so crazy. No, I was never nominated for any of those awards. And that's how you know it's rigged because obviously I should have been nominated for best at math. I was actually had the highest grades in my math class, which was remedial math. I did have the highest grades though. I had like a 95% average, so you know, where's my award? Oh, this is where this is. Okay. Yeah, I gotta play Hi-Fi Rush. It seems like it's similar. Isn't it like a spiritual successor to the Jet Set radio games? Or is it, I don't know, a reference to that? I gotta play Jet Set radio games. I haven't played those yet. I'm gonna work for most improved attendance because they threatened to expel me if I didn't improve it. Oh my god, wait. I almost actually failed 12th grade because of my attendance. But I didn't, so you know, it was fine. They didn't threaten to expel me, I just was missing too many assignments. But I was able to fix it. It was fine. Twins. Now really the Jet Set successor is Bomb Funk Cyber Rush. Oh, okay. So what is Hi-Fi Rush then? It's a rhythm game. Oh really? Do you own the Dreamcast collection? There are some bangers in there. No. Don't feel too bad. But when I was in high school, I got kicked out of math class for doing too bad in it and put in the lowest group of students. In college, though, I got through calculus and did more optional math classes where I only needed one more semester to get a minor in math, but I did not want to stay 6 more months. when I could graduate before without it being without. So high school is not the best. No, I failed. So like it's remedial math being the fact that I had like a 95% average in remedial math probably means I don't need to be in remedial math because I'm and the 5% was because of missed assignments. So I was getting 100% like every single time. I think once I got like a 97. So like I was doing really good in remedial math, but my math teacher in 10th grade really didn't like me. He actually had like personal beef with me. He literally and I'm not joking. I know everyone says that, but like he actually did. He didn't learn my name. He called me by the wrong name for the whole semester. The whole semester. And everyone corrected him. Every time he did it, people in the class would shout at him my actual name and he just didn't give a fuck and would just call me by the wrong name. Literally my day 1 of math class. So my school had everything set up in desks where you'd sit two to a table. So you'd always have be sitting next to someone unless there was an odd number of students in the class and someone would have to sit alone, right? So I missed the first day of school, so I was there on like the second day or the third day, I don't know. This was common. My family would go camping for that weekend because it's a long weekend normally. Whatever. So the first day is initiation. You don't usually learn anything, right? So I was there and everyone was already sitting together in pairs. They already had their pairs. And this teacher was like, okay, like you have to talk to your pair, like when you're doing the thing, talk to your pair amongst each other. So I wasn't sitting with someone next to me. So I was like, all right, no problem. I'll just not talk to the person next to me because there is no one next to me. So I'll just work on it. Right. So I worked on the thing. And then he fucking called my mom. That was the interaction I had with him. He calls my mom. He doesn't say anything to me about it. He calls my mom and says that I was refusing to participate. He didn't even try to talk to me first. I just met this man. What? I was honestly so surprised. I was like, what? So then the next class, I like talked to him. I was like, hey, I'm not sitting next to anyone. There's an odd number of students in here. Like, what would you like me to do? And he was like, oh, just like talk to the table next to you then. And I was like, okay. Like, it's just a little awkward when, like, to be like, hey guys, I see that you guys are talking amongst yourselves, but like, talk to me too. Like, I didn't feel comfortable doing that on the second day of class. Like, so that was weird. And then he was like this weird, he was okay. So my thinking of why he didn't like me is because I looked alternative. And the reason why is because he had like a big thing for the kids that played sports. Some teachers do, but like this guy was like really into it. And I swear, all of his math equations he would relate to sports. He'd be like, it's just like in hockey when blah, blah, blah. So he explained like fucking trigonometry using hockey, and I didn't understand. So I went up to him and I was like, hey, I don't play hockey. Could you explain this to me in another way? And like math has always been a hard subject for me, and I've always needed to like talk to the teacher and get like help to get it explained. Like even in remedial math, the teacher would like talk to me a little bit and it would take a while for it to click and then I could do it. But like I couldn't like I needed like a few different explanations or like, wordings. But he literally word for word just gave me the hockey analogy again. When I told him, "Hey, I don't play hockey. Could you explain this to me a different way?" I've never had a teacher do that like ever. I was really surprised. I was like, "Okay. All right." And then yeah, every time he talked to me, he called me by the wrong name. And I just started failing his class really bad. So then I stopped going. I had a math teacher in high school. That also decided I was the problem. I barely avoided F's in maths in high school, but then in university I got A's, so I'm pretty sure he was yep. I started to have a hard time graphing and getting the volume of 3D shapes in calculus though, so it might have been started to go bad. I had stuck with it much past where I needed to understand the multivariate calculus more for the really insane math that people like ravioli do. Okay. Yeah, it was just so strange. It was just really weird that he was like that. I don't know why, but least favorite teacher. Which is insane too, because keep in mind, I was in remedial math and I was also in biochem. And like, I could do the formulas and the equations in biochem. I didn't have low grades in biochem. My Algebra 1 teacher was amazing freshman year. Unbeknownst to us students, she was fighting cancer. During the winter break, she passed away. Her replacement was the worst, treated everyone like we were morons. The average grades for the first 6 weeks after she took over dropped 15%. The school replaced her after that. That's wild. That's actually horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was actually very funny though, and I've told this story before, but in that in that class with that math teacher, so obviously I was failing and I knew at one point even if I 100%ed every one of my assignments, I was going to fail. So I was like, whatever, I don't care. Um and so I was there for like the final test and oh wait. Yes. So the final test I can't do it, right? So I like do as much of it as I can and then I'm like whatever. But he is like you're not allowed to leave until every question's answered. So I end up being the last person in the room because I have to wait for the whole like period to end. So the whole period ends and I give him my paper that's like not completely done. And then it's really funny because he starts trying to chew me out. He starts trying to chew me out and he's just like, you failed yourself. Like, I can't believe that you like didn't try, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, he didn't even try to teach me, but like, whatever. Right. And so I was just like, okay, I'm sorry. And he like kept on trying to like he just like pointing at me and like his voice was raised and then I just kept on being like, all right, yeah, I'm sorry. And then he was just like, it's really hard to be mad at you because you're being so respectful. Like, bro, like, you really want me to argue with you so that you can get me in trouble. I'm not gonna do that. The class is over. Like, what is there for me to do now? My math teacher hated me like so hard. I don't know why. Also, I was like 16 and so well behaved. Like, there were kids dealing drugs in my class. Why pick me? You're a grown ass woman. She was also the teacher who would do a pop quiz the very first day of the new year to see what you remembered from last year. Ugh. Yeah, no, literally, I was very well behaved. I've never had a teacher had a problem with me like that. Like, literally, that is the only teacher ever that decided I was a problem. Like on the first day of class. And yeah, I'm guessing that his judgment was based entirely off of my style. Um, because I was always very polite. Like teachers liked me. They always really liked me. Like it was so weird. I had a new architectural professor in college who had you had to call Dr. Voss. He would constantly show up late and drunk and had no idea what he was teaching. We got him fired halfway through the first semester. That's wild. Yeah, no, fuck that guy. What a weirdo. What a weirdo trying to yell at me. It is hard to be mad at you because you're so respectful. Oh yeah, I think you said and thank you. And so I just waited until he ran out of steam, and I was like, all right, well, sorry for wasting your time. Bye. I hope he felt really awful. What a freak. Also, calling me by the wrong name for the whole season. Like, not even a name that was like that close to my name. Like, what a weirdo. I hope he doesn't teach there anymore. But whatever. Remedial math was fine. I liked it because it taught you some practical stuff. Not that I remember all of the practical stuff that it taught, but it was cool learning about like compound interest and stuff. I blame taco salad for me being bad at math in high school. I made one bowl of taco salad for the whole school. So I left math period always 5 to 10 minutes early to be able to get a good spot in line to buy taco salad and french fries and gravy. Those 10 minutes were crucial. A professor who was also an architect and apparently his parents were Ukrainian, and he always picked on the girls with Eastern European accents and always do impressions of them. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, all he had to do was just explain his math question to me in a different way. And also not call my like he could have just told me like, "Hey, you should talk to the group next to you since you don't have a group." Like that's what a normal teacher would do. So, but he was not a well-liked teacher. Even the sports kids didn't even really like him cuz he was weird. So, even the ones he was trying to get in close with. Bye Viking, have a good day at work. Gotta do my liner. Takes focus. Focus. Bye con balls. See you later. All right, now let's try to replicate that on this. It's so hard because I have really shaky hands. They're not steady at all. Okay, that is very close. Yeah, I don't want to get too in depth with the makeup. Something simple is fine.
Hey Pappy. I haven't been able to watch
Hello!
since your rebrand because I've been ill. How have you been?
I've been good, Birder. I'm sorry to hear that you've been ill. Yeah, I've been good. Things are cool and exciting streams happening in the future. Cool and exciting opportunities in the future. I'm about to head out to visit my family tomorrow, which is nice. I'm very excited. I haven't seen my mom or brother in a year. The future, like with jetpacks? Yes. How did you know? Birder, thank you so much for 40 months, by the way. That's a long ass time. So close. This is very nice and chill. But yeah, Christmas is coming. That's cool. I mean, Futurama. I love that show. It's one of my favorites. That out. I wish there was a way to keep my hair this color for longer. Name 5 Futuramas. Jurassic Park. That's the only one we need to name. The episode you always skip. One mustn't. One mustn't watch Jurassic Park. All right, that's looking good. Yay, simple makeup. Oh yeah, that little voice acting video that I was in is out. I know that some of you already went and watched it. This guy's actually inspiring me to post some of the voice acting that I do on stream on its own. So I will probably start doing that sometimes. Cause yeah, it was really cool. It was really nice. You're good. I appreciate that you went and got it. Yeah, Boots and I both did a line for this guy's voice acting for Pokemon. It was very fun. He really hyped me up when I did it. So it made me feel really good. Okay. It's not really doing what I wanted it to. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. You're putting nail polish on your lips? This is not nail polish. I just got into Pokemon this year, new special interest, and I thought Pokemon Scarlet would have been so much better with voice acting. Not gonna lie, it feels like this video was made for it. Give it a watch. Give it a watch. He really does cool, really cool scenes himself. Um, I'm particularly proud of the one that I'm in. Not that I'm biased or anything. It's funny because when I showed that scene to Leon that I did, and just the scene by itself, I told him I did a line, but he wasn't sure which line I did, and he said that he literally, at first, wasn't even sure if it was me. I can't remember that character's name. I didn't play the DLC yet. If you only want to see my cameo, I'm like 7 minutes and 30 seconds in. Her name is Briar. Yeah, I love Pokemon Violet. I think it's one of my favorite Pokemon games. I mean, I haven't. It's the first Pokemon game that I ever beat. Hmm. The teacher at that Blueberry School. I don't know. I just did the line. I didn't play the DLC. You'll have to go to the video to see it. You'll like it. It's only 7 minutes long, and he really kills it. No, I used my Master Ball on Snorlax first too. I totally did. That is exactly what I did when I played Leaf Green. I thought the Master Ball was for Snorlax. I mean, how was I to know that it wasn't? You know? How was I to know? They don't tell you that it's not unless they did. Used by an Articuno. See, and that's where you and I are different. I caught Articuno without the Master Ball. Just kidding. I mean, I did. But I don't even think I used Articuno that much. Articuno is also my favorite legendary bird. Articuno! Moltres is my fave. Moltres is cool. I mean, they're all pretty cool. 6-year-old. To be fair, I think I was 9. When I was 7, I tried to play the game with only Bulbasaur slash Ivysaur slash Venusaur, and I got stuck at the SSN because I was getting shredded by Gary Oak's Charizard. Oh my god, a Sonic motherboard? That's amazing. Hi, Shuful. What's up? Yeah, I need to trim my bangs. They're just a little too long. Yeah, I hope they do more theme stuff like that too. That's really cool. Wait. Okay, I'll fix that next when I go on break. Beep, beep, beow, beow, beow. Yeah, I like the birds. I like the birds in Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon TCG. I finally started doing the the online battles with real people, and I still haven't gotten 3 consecutive wins in a row. But I did beat someone. I have an electric deck that's pretty good, and I did beat someone that literally just had all Mewtwo's. Like they just pulled out all Mewtwo EX cards, and I whooped their ass. They didn't even have a chance against my electric Pokemon. I do in Pokemon TCGP, an actual child probably. They had a bunch of emblems that said they won a whole bunch in a row. I like to think I ruined their streak with my electric deck. them and all their Mewtwo's. See, the thing is that Pikachu card is really good. So I pulled out my Pikachu EX right away, and I was like, "You're donezo. You're donezo." So apparently Mewtwo is weak to electricity. He wasn't like weak to it. Like it wasn't like a weakness element. At least I don't think it was in my memory. He just he just couldn't get me like that. He just couldn't get me like that. I had Pikachu ready to go. And focusing on energy, the best decks I see seem to rely on that since there's very little you can do to beat it. Lots of Misty slash Mortars let you draw more energy. I don't have cards that I think I can work around that. Like I don't have I don't think I have Dragonite or Dratini, or I only have one or something. Um and I haven't pulled Surge yet because there was someone who whooped my ass with their electric deck, and they had Raichu, and they had um this card. I think it was Surge, and it made it so that all of these. So he pulled out Magnemite, which what is it called when it turns into three Magnemites? Tri-Magnemite? I don't remember, but that one has a thing that like every turn you can press it and it'll give you more Magneton. Okay, Magneton. So when it has Volt Charge, so every turn you can just get a free energy on the Magneton, but its move is not as good as some of the other cards. But what they did is they had Raichu up there with like no energy, and then Magneton had a whole bunch of energy, and they had some energy on their other cards, and then they pulled Surge, and it gave their main card all of that energy, and it was like some type of move that did like 200 damage or something. I don't remember, but it just cleared me. I was done. I was done. I was wrecked. I was like, no, because I saw it was electric deck. I was like, electric deck versus electric deck. This will be fine. And then yeah, they whooped my ass, and I was like, oh, I need that card. So yeah, but yeah, the Misty one is really good because yeah, I got my ass kicked by someone who had Dratini Dragonites, and I think that's all they had. But like literally, it sucked because it was such a like I almost had them, but there was no way. There was no way with their setup that I would have beat them, and that's the thing that I didn't realize. That's the thing that I didn't realize. Because with Misty, they can also add more to the Dragonite. And it has a move that does 200 damage, but it does 50 to your Pokemon at random. And so it can roll the same Pokemon twice, or it can miss one. But like, 2 hits of that and I was done. There was nothing. I was so close to winning too. I was so close, but after like the second hit on that, like 2 of my Pokemon were cleared from that, so my Pikachu could not pull through. I have the same problem. I don't have a lot of Misties and Articuno, and those are really big for that, or Moltres for fire. They can be doing 150 damage on turn 3. Yeah, Pikachu can be doing 90 damage on turn 2 or 3, and that's what's been winning me, but I can't. People who have like really good builds, I can't get. Um, People have to feed Pika though. Like you mean like you have to have extra cards out? Because yeah, you have to have 3 cards out. Yeah, you want people on the bench. So I don't know if I've ever actually played Pokemon TCG the real way it's supposed to be played. I think that even the Pokemon TCGP isn't exactly the same as the cards like in real life, but it's fun. No, this is the only card game that I played digitally. I played Magic before a few times with my brother. I think you can Pika based on the enemy's bench. No, it's on your bench, so I can just put Pokemon on my bench. That's not a problem. But yeah, I should try to get Raichu. and Surge, but I've not pulled a new card in like, I don't know, like a week. Like every pack I've opened, I already have the cards. So I'm just like, okay, cool. But yeah, and then also Zapdos is good. Once he has 3 energy, you can do like up to 200 damage, but you can also get unlucky and like because it's like you roll 4 coins and then they'll each do 50 damage, I think. But there was once where I just didn't. I used that attack and then I got tails only. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that Venusaur's about to whoop my ass then. Yeah, I like Pocket too. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun game. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta try to build a better deck. I should probably like look closer at all my cards and see if I can come up with something smart. Because I'm jealous of the people with their really cool decks that they use smart moves on. Where I think I can win this, and then all of a sudden it's like I absolutely cannot win this. Dang. Like that Dragonite match? Oh, it really surprised me. Some people don't like flipping coins in TCGs because it's so random, but I love. Yeah, I don't mind that either. I don't mind leaving it to the odds. It just sucks when you don't flip a single coin and then you don't do any damage and then you lose the match. You can sucker people with Mewtwo EX, putting a tank Pokemon in the active spot, a Mewtwo on the bench, feed Mewtwo 2 energy until its huge attack. When they kill your initial Pokemon with 0 energy, you can swap it in Mewtwo to sweep them. It's not impossible to beat, but a lot of people fall for it. Yeah, that's probably the problem with that person's Mewtwo deck. Maybe they were supposed to have other Pokemon in it, but they were only pulling Mewtwo EX. I don't know. But they lost to me. I still have a Japanese Lieutenant Surge starter deck, and it's wrapping that my dad gave me when I was 5. I don't know whether to open one day or sell it or keep it as a memento. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Yeah, I never start putting my EX on the front typically unless I have to, which happens occasionally, but yeah, that was the mistake that was made. But I try to catch like I pay attention to see if they're feeding Pokemon on the bench while they have something weaker in the front. That's why I really like the Sabrina card that makes them swap something out of the front piece. If that happens too, if they only have 2 Pokemon out, sometimes that's a fun thing to do. Oh, that's a good idea. Gaming by Pharaoh. Open it, glue on the pack. Is eventually gonna fail. Get them all graded at cost, and then frame them. That is a cool idea. Yeah, it sucks when it's all you draw. Yeah, yeah. That Mewtwo deck was funny because I was like, I like looked at all their emblems when it showed me, and I was like, oh shit. And then they just had all the Mewtwo's, and I was like, okay, Pikachu, I choose you. How many Mewtwo's are there even? There was 3 different Mewtwo cards that he pulled. I know that I have 2 different Mewtwo cards. There's probably a bunch. But yeah, you can get more than one of the same and put it in your deck. So I could have like if I pulled like a bunch of those Pikachu's, I could just have a whole deck that's just full of those if I really wanted to. I don't think that's a good idea though. Yeah, I've checked online before and it goes for a bit. Some of the cards that could be in it go for a lot alone. It's just also special to me because my dad is cool for that. That is cool. Yeah, framing them isn't a bad idea. I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day. You know, even if something is going to become more valuable later, it's not, you don't have to keep it sealed, but if you want to, if you like it as it is, then just keep it, whatever.